So we sure don't need communist shrimp sold in our state that's frozen from half a world away, tastes horrible, and is dangerous to our health. We need Louisiana sugar to be used worldwide. And it should be a crime that high fructose corn syrup is used in Coca-Cola instead of Louisiana cane sugar. I am William Peacock, and I'm going to put Louisiana first and make agriculture king. I'm asking you to put me to work for Louisiana. So don't be silly, vote for Big Willie.
Now, introducing the Commissioner of Ag. Here's the person that feeds you. Here's the person that serves you. Here's to your Commissioner of Agriculture, Caleb David.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How are y'all doing? I'm excited to get started. Man, I love Boy State. I love Boy State. Sadly, as you all know, all good things must come to an end. I don't know about y'all, but this program has been an incredible experience. Did y'all have fun? Yeah. It's good to hear. Through the 6 years I've devoted to Boy Scouts of America, I've known and learned what leadership means, but I know how to appreciate the great outdoors. Oh, but it doesn't stop there, fellas. Under the future farmers of America, I believe that under my administration, the farms of our dreams will become the farms of tomorrow. I believe in the future of agriculture, with a faith born not of words but of deeds, achievements won by the present and past generations of agriculture. In the promise of better ways to better days, even as the better things we now enjoy come to us from the struggles of former years. Galatians 6:9 says, "Let us not grow weary while doing good, for in the season we shall reap if we do not lose heart." So go on and continue to do great things. But let me continue to do great things by serving as your Commissioner of Agriculture. Do y'all like to eat? Yeah. I said, do y'all like to eat? Yeah. Then I wish to make a Farmers Appreciation Day. We need to thank the farmers that work day and night to put nutritious food on our tables. Do y'all like money? Yeah. Well, let me tell you, agriculture is one of Louisiana's top industries. If you can help me grow Louisiana's pockets, I can help you grow yours. Now, here's to the guy that I think looks like a scarecrow. I pledge to give HAP the justice it deserves on J.C. Bent. Now, who's with me? Yeah. It is my sole responsibility to make sure everyone goes to sleep on a full stomach. No man nor no woman shall go hungry under my watch. Not you, and not you. So, are you going to vote? Are you going to vote for me? I say, dream big with David.
We'll now be introducing our treasurer. He stands for integrity. He stands for transparency. He knows how to manage our money with clarity. Give it up for your treasurer, Henry Miller. Good morning. My name is Henry Miller, and I'm campaigning to be your state treasurer. When I first got here on Sunday, I was pretty nervous. Show of hands, who else was nervous? Yeah. But you know what? You know what they say, you get out of it what you put into it. So I put in the hard work, and now I stand here as a candidate. And man, do I love Boy State! Anyway, I have three main principles. The first of these is bipartisanship. As I look out at all of you, I see not the color of your wristband, but the content of your character and who you are. Citizens. We are all citizens. And if you ask me, every citizen deserves the right to a say in how the government is run. Every citizen deserves a voice in the decisions that affect their daily life. And if I'm elected, I promise to be a leader for both nationalists and federalists. My second principle is integrity, getting the job done and getting it done right. I will manage our budget with honesty and efficiency. For example, with Hurricane Aidan bearing down upon Louisiana Boy State, I plan to divert $50 million to our emergency relief fund in order to ensure a swift evacuation, immediate response, a quick return, and a strong rebuild. In addition, I plan to encourage all of you to buy local, buy American, buy Louisiana, buy from right here, and grow our local economy. My third and final point is transparency. Let me ask y'all a question. Are y'all tired of not knowing where your taxpayer money goes? Yeah. Well, I would like to let you know that as treasurer, I will release our financial records to the public so that you know exactly what your money is being used for. In conclusion, I have only one thing left to say. Vote Henry for Trish. Get that money fresh!
Hey.
I would like to introduce to you your Federalist candidate for treasurer of Louisiana Boy States, Cam Maturo. This is a man of initiative, leadership, and character. He wants to send his deepest appreciation for y'all this week and wants y'all to know that he will never forget the brotherhood that he has been a part of here at Louisiana Boy States. And now, without further ado, here's your next state treasurer, Cam Maturo.
One year ago, I suffered a serious lower back injury, chasing my dream of becoming a state champion powerlifter. For the next 6 months, I couldn't simply go about my day without feeling pain, constantly being reminded that I would never get my chance to achieve my dream. Through all of this, I recalled the phrase my father learned in the Marine Corps and then shared with me. Pain is weakness leaving the body. As time passes on, we begin to hate pain more and more because it is uncomfortable. But I say to you, it is better to suffer for a change that you believe in than to suffer in your comfort zone and watch all your hopes and dreams fade away. Ultimately, only the few and far between will put the action into leadership. For neither taking action nor being a leader is painless or easy. Leaders who put the action into leadership operate with decisiveness, relentlessness, and intent. With that being said, to conclude my speech, I would like for all of you to hear something very important that I told a certain parish last night. I chose my position as Director of Finance for my city with the intent that I would run for treasurer at this very moment. I decided from the very beginning that this is the role that I would take because I knew, without a shadow of a doubt, that as your treasurer, I would manage the state budget with unrivaled efficiency. I would do with the budget what is right, and I would put the action into leadership, doing what each and every fellow citizen here at Louisiana Boy State would trust me to do. I will say one last thing. Vote for me if you want it done right. My name is Cam Maturo, and thank you for your time.
And now, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Now I'm introducing the Federalist candidate for Attorney General, Salvador Castillo. Sal is a hard-working guy who, at the end of the day, just wants the best for everybody. Now, without further ado, Sal Castillo.
All right, good morning, everybody. Gentlemen, my name is Salvador Castillo, but y'all call me Sal, and I always remember better call Sal, baby. Today, I stand before you all with clear vision and a steadfast commitment to justice. I am humbled to stand before you in the position of Attorney General. This pivotal role carries immense responsibility as it serves as the guardian of our legal system, ensuring fairness, equality, and the rule of law for all. As Saul Goodman once said, I'm a damn good lawyer, and I'll make sure y'all know about it. My platform rests on two core pillars, reform and justice. First, I will champion the cause of criminal justice reform. Our current system is plagued by inequities disproportionately affecting marginalized communities. I will work tirelessly to address these disparities, advocating for policies that emphasize rehab, alternative sentencing, and a fair approach to punishment. I believe in the power of second chances and will strive to create a system that promotes rehab and reintegration rather than perpetuating cycles of incarceration, which means making bad guys into good guys instead of having them be bad guys and bad guys the entire time. Our current system is in dire need of change, and I have the courage and the determination to tackle this issue head on. Secondly, I'm committed to upholding the principles of justice and accountability. I will ensure that our law enforcement agencies are held to the highest standards of professionalism, fostering trust between communities and those communities that they swore to protect. I will actively work to bridge the gap between law enforcement and the public, promoting transparency and accountability in the pursuit of justice for all. Together, we can build a safer and more equitable society where no one is above the law. As S.C. Ricky once said, are y'all boys smelling what I'm stepping in? But I cannot do this alone. I need y'all's support, y'all's ideas, and y'all's collaboration. Together we can forge a brighter future where justice is blind to colors and fame, and the laws are forced for good. In closing, I stand before you today with a clear vision and an unwavering dedication to justice. Together, let us build a stronger, fair, and more just society. I'll leave y'all with 4 words: free Melly and free Thug.
I'm now introducing from the Nationalist Party our General Attorney. He's a cross-country runner and a city attorney for his parish. We have Richard Dick Alty.
Good morning, Boys State. My name is Richard Bolton, but y'all can call me Dick. I'm from Bossier City, where I attend Parkway High School, and I, like most of y'all, am the president of my beta club, vice president of student council, and an NHS officer. I won all of these positions unopposed because everyone was just too scared to run against me. Sounds great, right? Because yeah, it is. But there's just one problem with it. I've always been a little bad at public speaking, don't tell anyone, but I have social problems. But Boys State has pushed me beyond my comfort zone. I learned that to gain people's trust, they have to hear you. It's been my goal this week to put myself out there, to find my voice, and to build my confidence. I know that many of you, including our state candidates, can relate to this. I learned that even though you may not always succeed, it's better to try and fail than to never try at all. After all, even LSU lost a couple, look where they are now. I learned that while every candidate here is running individually, it's impossible to win without a team. And I'm committed to my team. Every morning this week, I've woken up at 5:30 to run 6, 7, even 8 miles on Wednesday to make myself and my cross-country team better. Now, I want my team to be Boys State. I decided to wear a purple tie today to represent the combining of the blue nationalists and the red federalists in this room. I know some people want nothing more than to go to war with another parish, and others would die for the friends that they've made here. I like to say that I'm a fighter and a lover, because as Keanu Reeves put it, if you're not fighting for what you love, then what kind of love you got? Y'all, I love Boys State. I needed to be here, and I want your vote. So let me be your fighter. Let me be your lover. Pause. And let me be your, no, our Attorney General. Thank you.
everybody. I will now be introducing the State of Secretary from the Nationalist Party, Ron. So this fellow, he stands on three foundations: curiosity, drive, and trust. He's curious for not only himself, but for all of y'all to better the Nationalist and Federalist Party. He has drive to get to where he needs to be and get everything done. And he has trust. He wants to build trust with everybody here. I mean, who doesn't want to like? We want to vote for somebody we trust, guys. Come on. So everybody, Ryan Lay, State of Secretary.
Why? Why are you sitting here right now in this ballroom? Now I can't answer that for you, but think about why you ended up here. Gentlemen, we took a risk coming here to Louisiana Boys State. Was it worth it? Was the 105-degree weather and the long, silent night walks really worth it? Absolutely not. These experiences were miserable at first, but through rain and shine, from chant to chant, we united together as brothers, cities, parishes, and parties. On party day, who felt that their vote was illegitimately cast? Raise your hand. How did that make you feel? Did it make you feel exploited? Denied? Betrayed? At Chevrolet PPC, Andrew Angel exemplifies what it means to represent the people. Hands raised, ballots meticulously counted. Angel reliably recorded his parish votes as they truly were. A carefully selected PPC will always cast ballots with integrity. Someone more than just a comedian. He is the united voice of his parish. In my primary speech, I said my main goal in life is to get rich and have a hot wife. And I still stand by that today. As Secretary of State, there are a plethora of paths to success. But my end goal is still the same. And that is why I'm the best candidate for the job. Gentlemen, thank you for your time, and remember to vote Ryan Lay for Secretary of State.
And now, I would like to take this time to introduce to you the Luke Skywalker of this state. This man from Bogafalaya Parish, please welcome your Secretary of State candidate, John Abram Earl.
Good morning, boys. Well, I say, boys, as we have reached the end of this week, we become men. So greetings, men of Boys State 2023. My name is John Abram Earl, but you can call me J.A. Men, we have done it. We've made it through Iberville dining halls, 5-star establishment bills, voices being lost, lives being changed. And Staff Scott's immaculate voice belting the iconic words, "Gentlemen, this is a night walk." However, our path does not end here. Sitting among you now, there are future lawyers, doctors, businessmen, and even politicians. As your Secretary of State, I wish to listen and gain knowledge from you, the people of this great nation. I will lead with transparency, accountability, and honesty throughout my term. Boys State, as your Secretary of State, I promise to represent you with the utmost honesty and respect.
I promise to listen to you, the people. The great and legendary Luke Skywalker once said, "It's your choice. I warn you not to underestimate my powers." Men, with me as your Secretary of State, our power, led by your voice, will truly be limitless. What things do we search for in someone in an office? Today we face more issues than ever, such as inequality of opportunity, injustice in our society, and incarceration rates increasing. New direction is needed from a leader who is innovative, insistent, and possesses an indomitable will. These issues and traits all signify the importance of the office of Secretary of State. And as George Washington put it, I hope I shall possess firmness and virtue enough to maintain what I consider the most enviable of all titles, the character of an honest man. As your Secretary of State, I vow to continue my commitment to honesty and determination for you, the people of this great brotherhood. Martin Luther King put it, the time is always right to do what is right. So men of Boise State, let's do what is right for this great state. Let us stand behind truth, be the most successful group Boise State has ever seen. As C. Ricky put it, yeah, baby. Let's win this thing, boys. Thank you.
Okay, we will now introduce your lieutenant governors. Coming straight from the bayou, someone patted their P road up here. Your Federalist Lieutenant Governor, Representative Haley Lever.
Good morning, all of you young gentlemen. I'm Hayden Lebron, and I'm running for Lieutenant Governor. It is an honor to have the privilege to be able to stand here and voice why you should vote for me. I'd like to formally start this off by giving you guys a quote. This quote's from Dory. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Now, even though Dory has short-term memory loss, I think this is a lesson we can all apply to our lives. Everyone in this room has faced adversity. We've all faced challenges, but due to our determination and integrity, we've managed to come out on top and make it together to Boise State. I can't speak for all of you, but I can speak for myself. Whenever I got here at the beginning of the week, I was unsure and anxious as to what the week was to hold. But throughout this week, I've understood that we've created a bond with each other, something that's great. We came here as strangers, but now we leave and we've created bonds that can last a lifetime. I'm sure that you've all heard positive characteristics throughout the many elections we've held throughout the week. I could also give you the same spiel about all of my accolades, but I won't bore you. We all possess great characteristics that have allowed us to be top students in our schools with academics and personality. What I'm getting at is that we're all great, but do you know what's truly great? Voting Hayden Lebron as your Lieutenant Governor. Now you might be asking yourself, why? What makes this guy special? I'm here to tell you it's the dedication and effort that I will put into this position if elected. To equate the Lieutenant Governor, he's also comparable to a Vice President. He stands in the governor's place whenever he's not president, and he helps back him up. You have to count on a guy who's reliable, and I'm reliable. I'd also like to mention that I create bonds with people. I'm a very sociable person. If I were elected as your Lieutenant Governor, I would definitely make a point to talk to every one of you, gather your insight, take into consideration how you feel about certain topics. That way I can be a voice for all of you, not make biased decisions on my own understanding. Now, if you'd all join me for a little chant, it would be greatly appreciated. I said from Natty's to Feds. I said from Natty's to Feds. Hayden Lebron does it best. Hayden Lebron does it best. Thank you, beautiful baby boys. Being a Lieutenant Governor is a big responsibility. It takes a great mind to be able to not only represent my party, the Federalists, but the Nationalists as well. To end it off, I'll give you guys a quote. It's bigger than black and white by Lil Baby. In this song, Lil Baby brings light to the injustice between white and black people. But I would like to appoint this and bring up light how, even though we're Federalists and some of us are Nationalists, we should all put that aside We're all brothers at the end of the day, and we've created bonds that can last a lifetime through this program, this leadership program, not a camp. So I would be greatly appreciative if you would vote me for Lieutenant Governor Hayden Leveron.
I will now be introducing the Lieutenant Governor for the Nationalist Party. Everybody, let's welcome a man of power, a man of ambition, a man of orange chicken. Give it up for Andrew Wee.
Hello, good morning, gentlemen. My name is Andrew, and I'll be running for your Lieutenant Governor. Like all my speeches, I like to start off this one with a quote from the great Mr. Miyagi. You trust the quality of what you know, not the quantity. So, I'm here today to embody the great qualities of a leader, the representation, the action, and the ambition. Now, as many of you already know, I started my campaign with the promise of my father's recipe for orange chicken, which, by the way, I have with me right now. Don't worry, I'll try to get it published in the Daily Member if I could. So, don't wait for that. Anyway, much like my orange chicken, my leadership will be bold, daring, and delicious. Now, over the past week, I've made countless memories and new friends. These experiences I had with y'all are going to stick with me for years to come. Due to this, I plan to lead into the development of a promotion program, expanding the reach of Boise State. Additionally, I hope to serve my citizens, ensuring their comfort above all else. And lastly, I will improve on the activities that make up Boise State. Now, as Lieutenant Governor, I am prepared to work with my fellow councilmen to ensure that my actions will bear fruit. Under my leadership, we will build a brighter Boise State, and we will build a greater Louisiana. So, the Nintendo we, the C we, the big we, vote for Andrew we.
Everybody? The time has arrived to choose your governor. So, I have the honor to call on a new friend of mine. Amidst throwing crazy shade at party convention, we quickly realized that there's more that meets the eye than me calling him Sunday school surfer and him calling me Miss Frizzle-looking space cowboy, because he did. Without further ado, my friends, Alex Bryce, will you please come to the stage?
Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I've only known this guy since Sunday, but I quickly found out he is one of the most modest, honest, and inspirational guys in my life. Like me at first, you probably thought he was just a Dollar General Logan Paul. But I quickly learned that he went by none other than the Jack Johnson. As the great Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius once said, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. But Jack is not a good man, he is an amazing one. The best of the best. Please join me in welcoming your nationalist governor candidate, Jack Johnson!
How are we doing, my friends? Are we tired? I'm also very tired. So let's get started. So the boys of Boise State, two concerningly passionate parties. For the final time, I stand among you, having gotten to know you guys on a personal level, genuinely. I'm looking to see every single one of you. You guys are some of the coolest guys I've ever met. Some may be a bit too personal. I stand as one of you striving for better for all of us in Louisiana as a whole. Alexander the Great once famously quoted the Macedonians, upon the conduct of each depends the fate of all. To each belongs his own and our contribution to greatness. Boys, I've gotten to walk far too many miles with you. We've screamed together, We've sweated unnatural amounts together. We've won and lost the flag together. But my friends, there's still another step. Abraham Lincoln said, I like to see a man proud of the place in which he lives. And I like to see a man live in that place, and that place be proud of him. We need to appoint an office of one who will plant his feet in the soil of his homeland. I love this state of my own. My seeds are sown. Can I get a dilly dilly? In Matthew 23:11, Jesus spoke to the disciples and said, the greatest among us must be a servant of all. A servant leads, a leader serves. To win is not pride, to win is humility. To kneel and wash the feet of your brothers, just as Jesus Christ did before us. Concerning the chiefs in Louisiana's armor, I said we must acknowledge the absolute train wreck of a hurricane coming for us. It's about to plow through our districts. Homes will be destroyed, roads blocked, power down, ports rendered ghost towns, etc., etc., etc. We cannot solve this widespread catastrophe, shackled down in our individual cities, parishes, parties. We can only tackle this disaster in unison, only as one boys state. This is no time for ease and comfort. It is time to dare and endure. Winston Churchill. Boys, ain't you tired of being last in the state count? Are you tired? Ain't you tired of having to drive to Texas for smooth roads? Boys, we will do what needs to be done. We will make refuge for the needy. We will calm that storm. Can I get another dilly dilly? There's a time and a place for battle. There's a time to scream and a time to shut up, like my friend said, in a night walk, gentlemen. In office, I will approach your needs as battles. The people speak, the people receive. There's almost as much ambition in this room as there is testosterone. We are in unison, one of the most highly acclaimed congregations of our liking in modern times. Boys, look around. We are the greatest of the best of the high schools assembled here, some of the brightest minds. As the staff-wielding Master Oogway once said, there are no accidents. From hardly knowing a soul while eating shepherd's pie on day one, we graduated to lifelong friendships through sleepless days and glorious roast sessions. Let's turn the lock on perfection. Let's break the confinement of youth. Let's show that we, Boys State 2023, are the elite. Boys, let's take this state and make it great. Don't be wacky, vote for Jackie. Thank you, my friends. Dilly dilly!
Now, introducing your wonderful Federalist Governor PPC. That said, my socks were busting off my fat legs, which was also out of order. And now, coming from Pearl Parish, he loves Peppa the Pig, Nathan Hill.
Gentlemen, as young men, we've all dreamed of first seeing that little bit of facial hair sprout. We all yearn for that landmark moment in our life where we put the razor to the skin. In Louisiana Boys State, there's one man who has done this just a little bit better. Your fearless nominee for governor, Mr. Tanner J. Stanga.
Thank you for those kind words from Mr. Will Ferrell himself. However, I don't want to talk about what I've done. I want to talk about what I can do for you. Yesterday, some of the questions during the town hall will go down as legendary. Pearl, y'all backed me from the get-go, and I thank y'all for y'all's continuous support. Chapelaya, y'all had some great questions about how to fight animals, you know. Bugflya, the MJ versus LeBron question, and the Marvel questions started great conversations that I think really showed us like where we stand. Kane, y'all brought some hard-hitting questions, I can't lie. And Mississippi, y'all had the infamous banana question. Much like these questions, I want to make y'all legendary. One of the first things I want to push is lessening the power of the PPC. Now, I like my PPC, but we all saw what happened. We can all agree that the party conventions revealed how much power the PPC has. I want to increase your power in the party process.
Many of us felt that our voices were not being heard, but I promise to listen to yours. On more pressing matters, we do have a hurricane coming through. I'm not going to stand by and watch as this state weathers this storm. We will come together as a state to overcome this obstacle. Unlike storms of the past, this storm will be legendary, not for the damages sustained, but for how we will rise like a phoenix from the ashes. Will we be remembered as the boys state who applied action to leadership? Will we be remembered as the boys state who triumphed over the challenges? Will we go down as the legends of Boys State forever? Let's rein in the power of the Parish Party Chairman, and let's face the storm together as one state, not divided by party, but united by brotherhood. We will be legendary for how we persevered. Vote Tanner Stango and back the beard.
Let's have all of our candidates stand up for one more round of applause. Gentlemen, now that you have heard from all the candidates, it's time to decide. It's time to vote. The strongest power that you have as a citizen, not just at Louisiana Boys State, but in these United States, is the vote that you cast, or the one that you don't cast on Election Day. One man, one vote, and one opportunity to decide who represents all of us. Don't get me wrong, voting is a right, but it's also your responsibility. Without effective leaders being held accountable by the people's vote, our government and way of life will crumble. At this time, we'll begin dismissing you by parish to cast your vote, and then you will go practice your parish song. Once they are all cast and tallied, we will meet back in this room for the results. If everybody is ready, we will begin by dismissing the Chapelite Parish to orderly follow out in twos to begin the vote.